Alright, Schlockmeister fans, it's time for Dormitory Girls. My favorite kind of girls. Let's watch. We're in court.
I'm sorry, but everyone will have to leave. The public is not allowed inside for the hearing. This case is most delicate, so now please go away, all of you. Very sorry.
Following our criminal investigation, it appears to me there's no question the man is guilty. The report here leaves little doubt about the case. Alphonse Cruz, 35 years old, who was the guardian and administrator of the Hohenlocken Girls Boarding School for 3 years, stands accused of statutory rape and moral corruption. According to the testimony of several of the young girls from the boarding school, this sex fiend hid himself in places.
Girls at the school have a plan.
You don't know anything. If you only knew what guys are really like. If you only knew what we went through last vacation, making it hitchhiking, you'd get filled in on board.
Yeah. Okay, fill us in, Smarty. We're waiting.
Should we tell them? Uh-huh.
So the girls are going to tell stories.
Make it as far as the North Sea. But our money was getting short. Babysitting one.
So they're going in for a babysitting job.
Yes. Are you in good health, girls? Yes, excellent. You're hired. Please undress.
Yes, they have to undress, and I can't show you much more, but they're babysitting adult males who are about to come down and try to have sex with them.
If that makes you happy. Come on.
So the girls flee completely nude, being chased by this other nude guy. I can't show you much, but it's in a busy street. A shower scene here, but listen to their plan.
I've got an even better idea. Let's make a bet. During our vacations, with all the romantic adventures awaiting us, the sexiest story that's brought back wins and gets Hoffman for keeps.
So the girls are going to compete for the right to sleep with their tennis instructor. And we're basically going to see their stories played out for the rest of this movie. Oh, the Germans in the 70s love to look up skirts. They love their underwear scenes.
You're welcome.
This girl is seducing her chauffeur and is going to lure him out into the woods.
Can't you wait? We'd be more comfortable back at the house.
I'm ready to do it right here. You know, I haven't been laid in more than 4 months. Field's ready and needs to be planted.
Field's ready and needs to be planted. So they were going to go out in the woods, but they came across this other couple who were doing it. He is stuck inside of her.
Oh, do something! Get us apart! Oh.
It's the best man, and that's the bride-to-be.
Don't just stand there. Help! We've been like this all afternoon. Please pull me off her, will you?
He was basically teaching her what sex is going to be like after she gets married. So the guy gets a crank to, as he puts it, jack him off. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but it does work eventually. He gets unstuck.
It's working.
This girl meets some older guy who's offering to give her a ride home.
After all, such a pretty young miss as you shouldn't have to carry your own luggage.
He met her on a train or something.
When does your bus go?
In about an hour.
Oh, but my dear, you can't wait around here for your bus. No, it wouldn't be safe at all, dear. I should see you home.
So she gets in the car with him. They don't really show what happened at all, but the next thing you know, he's kicking her out.
That's all about it.
I think we're supposed to believe that he assaulted her in some way, but
I told you I had something to do, and I did it.
he never even really stopped moving the car, so I don't know what he could have done while driving, but whatever.
A little bit scratch me.
Anyway, she's rescued by a friendly couple.
Sure.
It's all over now. Thank you. You're so kind.
Here's a couple of friends, Kathy and Erica.
He's beginning to get boring.
Hello.
One of the girls decides that she wants to have Herman.
Me and you. Screw. Okay? In the shed.
Alright. Why go down the stairs when you can just walk out onto the roof and find a way down? Anyway, they have a good time in the shed. I can't show you much. Then she goes back and Kathy and Erica play doctor. I don't know what the hell she's doing. But one girl likes it.
It's an effective cure. I believe that twice a day for at least a month might put you back on your feet.
This is a female man who delivered a letter and then gets roughed up by the guy.
Stop taunting me. Show proper respect for the uniform and control yourself.
This was apparently allowed in the early 70s in Germany.
I've got to
Not
bring this
PC.
letter back to the person who said it.
Now we're in a club, and someone's going to be introduced to this chick here in the yellow.
This is a friend of mine.
Definitely.
Hello.
And shortly after the introduction,
I'm Dr. Guy. In German, I told it means vulture.
hit the sack.
You're beautiful.
And here's a scene with a couple on a boat. Another non-PC moment here for a couple of female painters.
Look, get your hands off the merchandise. Get your sticky fingers off what's not yours.
You snotty little brat. I think you need a little discipline. Huh?
Our next scene is, I think, two couples in a trailer doing it.
Have fun, you guys, and I'll come back later.
I don't know what's going on here, but next thing you know, the people inside run out completely nude and chase after that car. This guy picked up this lovely lady. I don't know if she was hitchhiking or what. She just picked her up and
Get my things together. I'll have to be off soon.
took her back to his place. But he doesn't want to do anything with her because she's too young.
Please, take it easy, Eva. I hardly know you. You're too young to fool around with.
Babies grow up pretty quick. And I've been out of diapers a long time. You wouldn't want me to use the shoehorn. It's a hell of a substitute.
Here's a story of a woman
Careful.
mountain climbing with this dude. I think that's the girl on the cover of the box.
I can't make it.
Oh, sure you can.
Come on.
Now here we got two chicks with two dudes, but they're not interested in the dudes. But their windows are open and these guys are going to peek in.
Now, you look what you done, Richard. You...
I can show you very, very little of what they did. But the guys were happy. The guys got their revenge by somehow putting their bed on a roof without them realizing it.
We can't jump from here. Help! Someone help!
But help arrives.
Under control.
I don't think it was necessary to call the fire department.
I'll get the other one. Yeah, hurry up. She's
Oh.
Oh, right on the ladder. All right. I'll get you.
Could have
Hang
been
on.
killed.
Hey, what are you doing tonight?
I don't know until I get down.
You see that scratch mark? My little Dr. Kathy put that there. A lot higher, too.
Oh, your story is nothing in comparison to mine about the whorehouse.
What are you arguing over? I already told you. Hoffman's a dead issue. He's no prize.
Eva's right, girls. For heaven's sakes, who wants a man if he's impotent?
I've been listening. Half children still, telling stories like whores. I've got a mind to tell the directress. Yeah, then you'd all get kicked out of school for sure.
But when he tries to get randy with them, that's when they take off. This guy tries with her, but he's unsuccessful. Again, a non-PC moment. That's pretty much the end of the film.
Clear. Nothing happened between you and me, Eva.
Please, Eva, our bus is waiting. I have decided today to drop tennis from our curriculum, Mr. Hoffman. Good day.
That's it. All right, a view from the couch tonight. So let's talk about Dormitory Girls. This is a movie that came out in 1972. It's a German film. It has a German title. It is available on DVD under that German title, a PAL DVD from Germany. I do not have it. It's German only, German language only. So I'm using the American version called Dormitory Girls, which was put out on VHS by private screenings in the late 80s. That's where this lovely box art came from. I have the pre-recorded VHS, not available on DVD in this country, so this is what we use. The only place you're going to get an English soundtrack is from Dormitory Girls. Anyway, the plot, as thin as it is, some girls are basically telling stories. They also want to bed the tennis instructor at their girls' school. So they decide that whoever, while they're on vacation, whoever has the sexiest story when they come back is going to be able to sleep with the instructor. Now, the instructor has no knowledge of any of this, and who knows if he even wants to sleep with them. Of course he wants to sleep with them. And why can't he have several of them? I don't know. But anyway, that's what they plan. So the rest of the movie basically is them acting out. We see their stories that happen in this movie. Now, the movie starts out with a courtroom scene with this guy who was, I think was like a caretaker at the school, and some alleged lecherous activities that he had with the girls. They didn't really follow up with that, though, so I don't even know what that was all about. But anyway, we see all these stories played out with sexy stories, and there's a lot of almost disturbing scenes in this movie where apparently it was okay to just grope women in the early 70s in Germany. The women used to wear short skirts. You could just lift them and grab their butts and try to basically assault them. I guess that was okay back then. I don't know. But it's all done comically, which is, again, kind of disturbing in a way. But anyway, that's just kind of the genre that sometimes these types of movies go down. That's just what happens. But anyway, there's a ton of nudity in this movie. Full frontal nudity from the males and females. If you're looking for penis, you're going to see a lot of penis in this movie. There's a lot of more female nudity to it, which I prefer. But yeah, there's a lot of it in this. Even for movies like this one has a lot. It's obviously very softcore. There's nothing hardcore about it, but there was this amazing scene, actually, where I couldn't show it to you, but the girls who got the job and they were running through the streets naked, it was very clear in that scene, which was a long scene. They were literally running down the streets completely naked, being chased by a naked man, also completely naked, and there was no permits or anything. You could see cars going by and patrons in the street who were just staring at them like, what the hell is going on here? And they... I don't know. It was just, it probably was a fun scene to tape. It was like, okay, girls, go, run through the streets naked. And they ran. And wow, it was an astonishing scene, really. But if you're into public nudity, this was a good film to watch because it had a fantastic scene in that regard. And it was clearly real. So anyway, at the end of this movie, they all tell their stories. No one really gets the instructor. And that's kind of how the movie ends. So anyway, that's it. It's Dormitory Girls. Again, it's a German film, early 70s, directed by Aloysius Brummer, who did a lot of these movies. I've reviewed a lot of these movies. He must have been one hell of a pervy guy. So anyway, and of course, all the girls are pretty much lovely. You know, can't go wrong there. So that's the only reason you watch this kind of garbage. So anyway, I watch this garbage so you don't have to. But I am curious if anybody's seen Dormitory Girls. So anyway, let me know. Leave some comments. It's called Dormitory Girls. I'll leave a link to Amazon if you're looking to buy this movie. I think you can still get it, and it's not all that expensive. So check it out, leave some comments, watch it. Bye.